Hello, in this video is addressed to my twin flame Shia. Hi Shia. Process watching. I don't really smile like that, by the way, Shia, and they're going to be playing with my mouth the whole time. This isn't how my mouth actually moves. I'm still demonically possessed. Anything I say in this video may or may not be true, cannot be used against me. If you do, you will be sued and sent to jail for trying to illegally frame me. And Shia, in this video, I want to go over my notes with you, some photographs, and use the pendulum book. I have some peppermint tea. I just woke up for a nap, which is very rare, and it was pretty much impossible for me to be able to do that. However, there's a reason why I was able to take a nap. I'll show you what I did. I took this speaker, I placed a napkin to cover it, I put it near my root chakra area, over my underwear, but beneath my leggings, wherever the pain was. And I'll tell you, this was because as soon as I lay down and try to take a nap during the day, I'll automatically get tortured no matter what, be forced to get up, and this has been going on longer than it started. It got worse for 3 years, and it's been going on for about 7 to 8 years, non-stop. Not non-stop, it's been going, yeah, pretty much non-stop. This has been happening 7 to 8 years. I am not allowed to rest during the day, so this is part of the sleep deprivation, because I am sleep deprived and kept up last night. I only slept on and off between 1 and 4 a.m. I just kept waking up and getting tortured. 4 to 6 a.m. Tortured, could not fall asleep. 6 to 8:30 a.m. I started doing prayers, and I went in the bathtub because I couldn't tolerate the pain. So I'm going to tell you what I played on the speaker. This is Say He is Allah, the one and only Allah. You be getting not, I can't. So, I should probably show you the full 2 minutes and 30 seconds and not keep moving it around. Say He's the one and only Allah, the eternal absolute. He began not, nor is begotten, there none like him. Say He's the one and only Allah, the eternal absolute. He began not, nor is begotten, there none like him. Say He's the one and only Allah, the eternal absolute. He began not, nor is begotten, there none like him. Say He's the one and only Allah, the eternal absolute. He began not, nor is begotten, there none like him. Say He's the one and only Allah, the eternal absolute. He began not, nor is begotten, there none like him. Say He's the one and only Allah, the eternal absolute. He began not, nor is begotten, there none like him. Say He's the one and only Allah, the eternal absolute. He began not, nor is begotten, there none like him. from the Quran, purity of faith. Say He is Allah, the one and only Allah, the eternal absolute. He begetteth not, nor is He begotten. There is none like unto Him. So I repeated that, and I used the I am activity, like high-pitched frequency voice, or like high frequency voice, not high-pitched. So you say it really fast. And well, I was able to take a nap, which I rarely am able to do. So, and I believe that playing that mantra, because it's from the Quran, and because of that way I'm saying it. You know how I showed you the violet flame? I'm a being of violet fire on the pretty stars, I'm a being of violet pretty stars, I'm a being of violet stars. And you don't have to use that, Shai. You can use your own voice and say that and recite it in that like really high frequency sounding voice. And it's possible, because of what's going on in our root chakra area, it's possible that could deactivate other things. So now I'm going to talk about the notes. And I put olive oil in my hair so it's very greasy, because I'm worried it's been getting really dry. And I didn't wash it out this morning because I don't usually take a bath at 6 to 8:30 in the morning, but I did so much prayers today. I recited the Quran for an hour. I recited like Bible exorcism prayers, and for about an hour and 45 this morning in the bath with my bathing suit on. And I think what's important is to pray for, well, I don't usually, well, I'll tell it to you in a little bit, but I have to show you. So I took down the email videos, and there was like 27 of them. I mean, I would leave them up, however, it's kind of like I said it's pretty, you can use it because you can put it on the internet because it's free for fair use act. However, I don't, some of those emails, I don't really, because it's very vulgar what happens to me, I don't really want those on the internet. And I'm very happy, Shai, that you got to see the emails. So so wrap the speaker and play the sound Allah on the root chakra, the Quran statement that I just showed you. It's September 26th. I still have 4 days left. This is kind of like a spell where I run out of money, I run out of food, and I have to do my laundry. I run out of my clean clothes. It gets very depressing. And so I need to do my laundry. 1 to 4 a.m. on and off sleeping, woken up multiple times, tortured. 4 to 6 a.m. extreme torture, unbearable. I had to go into the bathtub And I started doing prayers. And you know, when we get tortured and like forced, I know this happens to you, where they suffocate, they make you stop breathing. When they're like torturing us for hours and hours and hours, and there's like nothing we can do, they're also holding our breath. So it's not just they suffocate us during like forced, they're like non-stop suffocating us all day long when they are holding our breath, because when the pain is so severe, it takes your breath away. I didn't really I basically, I guess that is the truth. The pain is so severe, it takes your breath away. And so we have to try to do breathing exercises, but technically we may not be able to remember. And Shia, you're extremely possessed like me. You're extremely possessed like me. And I've heard by telepathic supporters, when these criminals go down, they go down. And that's it. It's just going to happen, just like that. And that's what the telepathic supporters are saying. So we have to know that that's going to happen. And just so you know, in regards to this building, there's a lot of ugly looking people. You know how I showed you there's a lot of pollution everywhere? Well, there's more ugly people in this building that I've seen in my whole life. Like, not just like so many ugly people in one building, however, that's the truth, but like over the course of my entire life, I've never seen so many ugly people. And not only do they like have a hygiene issue, it's not all about hygiene issue, it's their looks, it's the demonic ugliness. I really like, not necessarily the odor, I like literally gag in the elevator a lot of the time by the ugliness of these people. They're really gross looking, and I can't believe I'm actually here and having to like, it's filthy. Part of it is because there's various reasons why. I've never seen so many ugly looking people in my life. It's like very, very filthy. It's a hygiene issue to have bad looks, and partly because of why I look so sick all the time. There's various reasons why I look so sick, but partly is because this is sort of San Diego City is sort of like a demon portal, and it's bringing down and making, obviously I have spells on my hair and my looks, and my looks changing. However, on top of it, when you're living in a demon portal, you can't really notice. When I got out and started living in my car for those 9 days, I just looked more myself all of a sudden. There's something going on that's making me very, very ugly here. So one thing that I wanted to show you is, you know how the Curon Rakia page is trying to help our grandson? Well, I wanted to see if it was still, the ceremony was still going to occur. And at this point, it looks like it is. So I have a responsibility to speak up and say something. So I'm not going to open up Instagram and show you the comment that I wrote. This will be the last comment, because I don't want to keep commenting. I don't want to keep commenting. However, I know that what I wrote is very surprising that I wrote it. However, I wrote it because I feel responsible to write it. and there's some kind of program that he's stuck in, and it's kind of I can't explain it, but there's some kind of program, and he has telepathic supporters and spirit guides. What's going to happen is going to happen, and if he does go through with the ceremony, the only thing is like it's triggering me, and it's also making me, there's some kind of like spells surrounding it that's making me really like worried. But I just told the truth, and whether that was too much to say in the comment, I have a responsibility to say something because I know what's going on. Telepathic supporters told me, and there was a surveillance camera that was telling our grandson, with all the people, that he's in a dangerous situation, and he's got possession, kind of like me and you, and a lot of people. There's a lot of people that have this kind of possession, but it's very possible that there's some, like, he's being kind of like controlled like a puppet in a lot of ways, because you saw his photo, what he used to look like, and now it's not like just changing, like it's changing like into someone else, into another human being. I had to show that I care, and I know that people have to say no to danger. So, I'm going to tell you some more techniques that I worked on. Belly button acupressure. Just press on your belly button and hold it, or take something like a rock, place it right directly on top of your belly button and press down, because this belly button is kind of like acting like a cord in some kind of a portal that we have to cut off. So I was doing that, and that helped a lot, for a while at least. There's one thing that I noticed that I used to do a lot, that I think that criminals were positioning me while I was sleeping and making me lean on my arms and legs, and I wake up and it would be like dead, like no life, kind of like just like a noodle, and I just shake it vigorously in order for it to come back. That can cause permanent nerve damage, and I think that was actually, it happened to me a lot, and I was very, very scared because I didn't know what it was called and why it was happening, and I never ever could be able to remember to look it up or ask my mom or someone why that was happening. But I think that was a part to damage my body. It's only happened a couple times here, so it was very frequent in Auburn. It was very, very scary. It was like my arms or my legs were like jello, and I would panic so much, because if that stays like that, you could have permanent damage. But it's called like a pinched nerve and sleep paralysis, and it shouldn't have taken me up until now to find out what that was. But it would take several minutes to shake in order to get the life back and the blood back in the limb. So now I'm going to show you some emails, and I'm not going to show you the I'm going to try not to scroll down past the point where I show my phone number. So actually, so I'm trying this, like, my brain is very tired, and like it's really hard to explain like very easily about all of these things that are happening. But basically, I gave the inspection the list of crimes that were happening to the inspector, the regional manager of the property management here, and it was 7 days and he never got back to me. So I CC'd the detective of the police department, along with forwarding the email to the rental property management company, the regional manager, but it went straight to the administrator at the rental management company. That's not so. This is St. Teresa Calcutta Villa, but there's a rental property company that is like called Royal Property Management, and they have a company. The regional manager doesn't like work in this office. He works in the building of Royal Property Management. So I emailed them. I think it would just be easier to show you on the Screencastify. However, I guess I'm just going to show you here. I'm going to this is what so I was told, telepathically guided to CC the detective, because this has to stop. I have to stop getting murdered. So So that's what I sent, and then I sent on just attached to that was these images, with the crack on his side of the wall, the maintenance that cut open my wall, and the fiberglass ripped off. So, and I also attached a letter that I gave maintenance from May 7, and then I wrote a second email and attached a letter that I sent to management here in March 2024. So this is one of the the document I attached that I gave and got no response from. I think I've already showed you this. So that's what I sent. And then I sent an additional email, and I CC'd the detective. And then I attached this document, and it says, this one's kind of long. I received no response for it both, and it was printed out and given to them in an envelope directly to in their office. Edge. They're blasting AI to make me have extreme muscle strain to feel weak and drop my arms that whole time. So I sent those 2 emails, and what I got in response was not from the regional manager, from the administrator at the Royal Property Management, and I will it doesn't say any emails. Oh no, that was the second email. The first email was are you available to have maintenance come take a look at your apartment so we can show you the holes? Like, the holes are on my side of the wall, so clearly didn't bother to read my emails or look at the photographs or really understand. Like, that just sounded really, it's possible she didn't understand. However, she replied, so I said an email, and in response, she goes, oh, I understand what you're saying now. I've added the maintenance and regional manager back into the email. So they got that email and told her to say that, apparently, possibly. But from the first email where she said, do you want maintenance to come and look at the holes? No, not on my side of the wall. I go, I never received a response. So then after that, after I said that, she emailed back and said, okay, I've emailed them back. She understands now. She added the maintenance manager and the assistant maintenance manager that cut open my wall and the regional manager. I've not received a response. So this was also she continued to CC the detective, I think, on the second email and the first email. So that honestly, there's going to become some kind of, I'm not going to say anything. I'm not going to say anything. But if they didn't respond after 7 days, that very serious list of very serious things that are happening to me that I showed you, Shia, it's very, it doesn't make you feel good. It doesn't make me feel good. It's just been going on for too long. It's not like it's just been 3 years. It's been 39 years. So at this point, that's what I had to show you, Shia. Now I'm going to continue with the notes. And I'm not really expecting a response, a quick response. I have no clue what they're going to say. But just based on, let's go check out the holes on her wall. That was, we didn't even it seemed like she didn't even know what's going on. And if she had emailed them, and that was their response to tell her to tell me, they're not, I don't know. I'm not going to explain it. So that's that, and that actually takes a lot of effort to explain that to you, Shia. I know these videos are like not that long, and there's not a lot of information I'm sharing. However, with my brain injury, this is not easy. It's not easy. It's hard. It's because I get confused easy, and also with all of the AI on top of it, they're trying to confuse me and make it hard for me to explain to you. So I showed you those emails, and I was given by telepathic supporters to CC the detective who knows what's going on. So we'll see what happens there, Shia. So that was the 2 emails I sent last night. And last night I received the promotion from Hannah's Herb Shop that I'm going to show you. And that kind of prompted me to write that comment this morning at a kind of odd hours, at like 5:45 a.m. because I was having a panic attack. I was getting triggered. I couldn't really wait. Like, I had to say it at that moment. So now I'm getting a lot of really annoying spam still. No, this is under promotions that I never really used to get. So this was Hannah's Herb Shop. I'm not necessarily really sure but it was 3 pages of click shop now. There's a lot of products on sale. Like 3 pages worth. The red cursive, I'm pretty sure there's a curse happening, so I did pray. There's a
prayer that I used in exorcism, and I included our grandson's name, and I said our loved ones. I haven't really been able to say, I don't know who our loved ones are, Shia, really, because we don't really have a lot of, like, we do have some people that care about us, Shia, and there's a lot of people getting tortured that we don't want them to be tortured. So that's what loved ones means. But the prayers where instead of I said I said myself, Shia, our loved ones, our grandson, and our grandson's name. So I think that we should start praying and include our loved ones means people who are don't want us to die, and are also like Lumerians. I don't know if our grandson's a Lumerian. I've got telepathic support said he's a Feline ET, light ET, that's been taken over. And there's all kinds of different Feline light ETs. I don't know which one, but there's all kinds of souls on this planet that need our help. So we can just, I'm gonna start including saying our loved ones, even though I don't really like saying that the word our loved ones, because they're trying to, I've had to stay away from that, like our loved ones. I don't really feel like saying that. However, it's just a generic term of people that we don't really hate, people that need to stay alive on this planet to help with the spiritual ascension. So I think whether he makes I think he's going to be okay. He's got spirit guides and telepathic supporters, and he's sober, so he hasn't intended to God, and there's some kind of curse that's going on. So I was trying to break the curse this morning. Obviously there's a curse on both of us. If they're turning me into someone, they're obviously doing something to you, turning you into someone. I don't know who they're turning you into. They could be turning you into the entity that's walked into your body. So I'm not going to worry about our grandson, but I have to show that I care. And if I've been told that there's some sort of suffocation happening to him, I'm not going to just not say anything, because I haven't really. And the surveillance camera showed like dozens of people really are saying no and agreeing. For some reason, there's a surveillance camera where there's a lot of people that know what's going on with our life, and honestly, I kind of feel bad, because there's probably so many better stories. Ours is we're 5% most tortured. A torture victim story is very, very bad. It's very, very bad. So it's probably so in regards to, I got a lot of intimidation. I've been getting a lot of intimidation, a lot of threats, a lot of torture. And I think I talked about the notes now. I need to work on my grocery list. And I'm going to stop this video soon, Shia. And I'm sorry if I'm in a bad mood. I'm starting to have heartburn, which I haven't gotten in a long time. So, when I was reading the Quran today, I did 2 hours of Lemurian technology, 1 hour Quran, 2 hours prayer. I actually ended up taking a nap. I listened to the Quran Makkiyas. I listened to spiritual Zen frequencies. So this is 2 mountains in the Quran. Asafa and Al Marwa are two mountains that are the symbols of Allah. I'd like to look those up to see if they're like vortexes. It's called Asafa and Al Marwa are two mountains in Makkah, are the symbols of Allah. So I bet you that they're vortexes. So today I had those lentils and roast beef. The roast beef was really good. I ended up putting soy sauce in the lentils and roast beef, thinking it was going to taste good. It actually did, but it got a little too salty, and I didn't feel well afterwards from that. But I already ate all of my food for the day. I had for a snack Jello and mandarins. Now that my food looks like this, you're either going to think it looks pathetic, you're either going to think it looks actually pretty good to eat, or you're going to think you're going to feel bad for me that I'm eating this way. I've always had kind of an eating disorder. I've had really trouble putting meals together, and I've always had a lot of torture, so I never really have had time to really spend time in the kitchen to cook that much. So I don't think so that's all I have to talk about. And Shy, I'm sorry if I'm acting in a bad mood and kind of spacey. I've been watching your video for hours today, having it just on in the background too to have your energy come in. So I thought of you a lot. I played your voice on loop. It helps me a lot when I play your voice. I'm going to probably do some more walking. I did not review the past videos, so if I said things wrong, did you hear the bang? If I said like things that demons were saying through me, I didn't catch it. But I'm going to... I didn't work on the food research. However, I'm going to use this book because the food looks really appetizing to make my new grocery list. And you just buy enough food so that I make meals and don't overeat, because with all of these AI food cravings and these demons in my bodies that have a large appetite, like the criminal taking over my body, I have to stop that. So I apologize with my face. They're really playing around with my mouth to make it look funny, and I can't stop it. But I'm going to continue. I'm going to continue now, Shia, with all of the different things that I'm doing to try to deactivate the hive mind, to stop being possessed by demons. And I'm thinking about you, Shia. I love you, Shia. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Thank you so much, Shia, for watching.